welcome everyone to the show. I'm your host, Don Vic.
Your co-host, IG.
We're in the building.
Yes, sir.
What's up? What's up, everyone? Welcome to the show. Today we have special guests coming on the show. And her name is Nicole Vegas. She's an actress, among other things that we're going to find out. We're going to let her tell the story. So we're going to bring her on board and talk to her, find out what exactly Nicole is doing and up to. But listen, guys, she's very interesting. So pay attention to what she's about to say. Okay? So people, welcome Nicole Vegas to the show. Can you hear me?
I can. Thank you so much for having me.
Welcome to the show. What's up? What's up?
Welcome.
If I scream out loud, I'm so sorry. But do you see this?
Oh my goodness. I'll be screaming out loud myself.
It's hot tea. I'm doing some tea.
Jesus.
Gotta get some tea going on here. Thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure with this acting industry. When I started in March, being on my first set, it was Warner Brothers called The Cleaning Lady. And I got connected through Julie Goldman. She does a lot of casting out here. Fantastic woman to know and to work for. So they're like, oh, your background, no problem. You'll be fine. Well, guess what? They bumped me and they paired me with this really young fellow. And I was really confused. And he's giving me smoldering looks and all that. Is this a cougar scene? I thought it was in a cougar scene because I was quite older than him. I could be his mom. And I was like, don't even give me that look. Don't even get fresh with me. But they gave me my first Taft-Hartley, and when I found out you have your first Taft-Hartley, you are SAG eligible. Now, if you get vouchers like SAG vouchers, you can have 100 SAG vouchers and never have to go SAG. I recently got my second Taft-Hartley. I got to go on it's called Back to the Strip. If you look up on it, IMDb with Kevin Hart. I had an awesome scene with him. Really funny scene.
Wow.
Come out. He's awesome. He was amazing to be around. The energy. He treated everybody good, and that's what's really important. You know, when you do get to that superstar status, what do you do with it? How do you give back? How do you bring people in? How do you make people feel good that they can also excel in it? And that was really cool.
Wow, that's awesome.
In contact with others, but I do want to hit with Lisa Bagby. Lisa Bagby has been amazing, a blessing. We shared similar passions with nonprofits and helping other people in the community. That's one of the reasons why I went into acting this year.
Okay.
I got to connect to so many people, though. It got a little bit overwhelming. I mean, there was everybody pulling me in every direction.
That's right. Ain't that cool?
It could be cool.
It's cool. What do you mean? It could be. It is cool.
It is cool, yeah. I'm just going with the flow, and there's a lot of different opportunities, though. It's not just being cast as an actress. You can go crew and learn. I didn't even know what an apple box was. Like, oh, Nicole, go get the apple box. Like, apples with boxes. I know. It's a box that you have to carry around, and it helps you, like, if you're standing and you need to get higher in a higher position, or, you know, whatever they need for their crew part. And then I got to learn about stunts. Those are fun. So I have pictures and videos on my Facebook through Nicole Vegas. I only did the arm and hand stunt though. In my video though, I'm like, I'm trying to play cool, but my eyes are like, oh, am I gonna die? Am I gonna burn? Is it trust? You gotta trust the people you're with. And then I got to do jumping off of buildings, 20, 30 feet. That was fun. I like fun. I'm like, oh, more, give me more fun, more challenging. A lot of different sets. My favorite so far has been, it's called, the movie is called Death Club. And it's through Neil Patel Films. And that cast and crew was fantastic. Unlike no other. The energy, everything just got done right. I mean, when you hire the right people, that's how that movie magic happens. It's been amazing that way. What else? I want to get back to Lisa Bagsby though. With her, she has a few upcoming productions.
Yes, she does.
I'm really excited. Each one. Every time she posts something about newer productions, and she has a lot going on now.
Right.
She has the casting, she has the crew, she has the location, she has the funding. You know, there's a process.
Right.
Method to the madness. Right. Of the acting world, and there is method, and there's extra madness if you're going to make it happen. You have to be extra.
Tell me about it.
Extra.
Tell
When
me.
Nicole, they're like, "Oh, you're extra." I'm like, "Extra," or
Yeah,
things don't get done. And you
Right.
have to have that communication, and you have to. You got to have that. What I've noticed, the energy. People get pulled into
Right.
some kind of energy, like
Yes.
oh,
Energy.
I love your
Yeah.
look, but your energy. Oh, they
Yeah.
touch me and hug me, and they're like, and they like it, and it's good to be part of people that want you to be part of their world.
Right.
And that part, I just love it. It's awesome. I'm gonna try to take a sip without burning my lip.
Okay.
It might
Not on
happen.
the, don't do it on the live.
Hold on.
We'll have to put a blooper. We have to put a blooper.
Oh, if I cuss? Oh yeah, probably. And I'm just giving you a heads up. It probably wouldn't just be one word of it. I'd be like, beep, 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 beep. Oh, beep, beep, beep. Spill it. I spill it. Yeah.
It's okay. This Don Vic show, everything goes.
I want to share some of the do's and don'ts with the acting that I've experienced in my 9 months, and it's very short.
All right, go ahead. You talking and
I was waiting for us to come. You're gonna give me some things. I'm gonna
yeah.
I don't have any armchairs to hold on. I have nothing here. I'm just gonna
we have the armchairs. We have.
I told you better hold on to your seats. I don't have anything. I'm just gonna go wherever I lean towards. I don't know.
You're gonna balance yourself out.
Right.
So when I started in the acting thing, in the acting industry, I just had a selfie pic. That's all I got. And they're like, you have to have acting classes. I'm like, all right, well, that's true, because when I went on a set, Warner Brothers, I had no idea what they're talking about. They're like, go back to set 1, 2, blocking, reset. I'm like, I don't know what they're saying. I was like, I have no idea. So that young boy that I had to hold his arm, I was like, you're just going to walk me to wherever they tell me. I have no idea what's going on. They told me to look over, because I was in a dress. It's called The Cleaning Lady. If you look up on IMDb. And I'm so glad they gave me this opportunity to meet and be on the biggest cast ever so far I've ever been on, was at Warner Brothers. It is weird because I'm talking to him, talking. Gotta pretend talk. Very confusing at first. And they're like, oh, pretend to hold a martini glass. But it wasn't going to spill out. He goes, you're holding it wrong. It doesn't even look real. I go, well, it's not going to spill. He goes, yeah, but it would have spilled it the way you're moving it. And then they're like, look back behind you. I'm like, oh my gosh, they got to see my butt? I'm hearing that. I got to turn and like waving. I was like, oh no, we could cut that part out. We don't need any of that mess. But I was able to see a really big production. And there is a process. It's wardrobe, it's makeup, it's hair, which, just to let you know, I did do on my own. They liked it. So I was like, oh, I'm good here. The security guard walked me up. And he's like, oh, can you get me into acting? Well, since today's my first day ever, probably not. I don't know what I'm doing. Kind of go, and you know when someone's new, they're like, that's me. I'm like, looking all around. I have no idea. I'm getting there now. I'm getting a little bit better with being on many sets. That's the best way you can learn. But you're going to need acting classes, and you're going to need to build your resume. And it could be part of what you have. From my background, I was a cop in North Las Vegas. Military veteran. I do community service.
Beating us to the questions. She's beating us to it.
Yeah, right.
Put your hands up.
What's that? Yeah.
Hey.
Spread your fingers, just like that. Higher. Reach.
Okay.
I will share something.
Can I put him down now? Is it okay?
Put him down. You're okay. You're good. But when I was a cop too, I'd be like, put your hands the small of your back, palms together, like you're praying.
Yeah.
Be praying. But that's my past.
I had my days.
That's not me anymore.
I had my days.
Yeah, you know what? When I was growing up, I had a very colorful upbringing, and I don't know if anybody wants. My mom doesn't want me to share things. I'll share a little bit. I moved around a lot, and I went to 15 different schools, and I was in a children's home, and when you not have anything, you get resourceful. And I like the people that are resourceful. Hey, I never had that. Not the handed. Oh, a lot of people had their hands out. I'm like, high five to you. Keep going.
Right.
You have to be resourceful. And when I didn't have things, or I was living with so many different people I can't even count, it was I just didn't have that stability growing up. I did have great grandparents that took me in for a couple of years, and skiing, horseback riding, all that wonderful stuff. And then I went to the military when I was 18. And boy, that was something different when I had this like little instructor bump into me and I'm ready, find somebody else. Excuse me. You don't do that. You don't do that. And you don't say, yeah. You say, yes, sir. And boy, did I have to learn quick. But child runner is not a good position to get. It was rough. Element leader. And then I went to security forces. I met my husband in 1998. And, you know, I was like, I don't know who everybody else is. I only know me. And good guy, very ultra conservative. He had tidy whiteys. Throw those out. I was like, boxer. let's get that fixed there for him. But we have 2 children together. I have a 20-year-old and a 10-year-old with him. He wanted more. And I also have a stepson I raised for 23 years. He is 26 now. And just everything I've done in my life, my passion has been for community service. So with this acting, I've helped out so many people, and I was able to connect them to each other. And that part has been amazing. So many thank yous, so many emails.
Yes. And that's so good. I mean, I love that, you know, because I do the same. I connect people and then I hear the thank yous and I get the phone calls like, listen, we want you in this project because, you know, we thought of you and whatever. And it's beautiful.
I think we're going to be working on set together. Aren't we going to be on Murderers Creek together?
Yes, we are.
Lisa Bagsby?
Yes, we are.
You better saddle up. You better practice all the Western cowboy farm life.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him my little cowboy hat, and I'm gonna give him my saddle. You know.
Oh, you're gonna have to practice.
I ain't gonna get on my saddle.
You can't pass somebody without zipping that hat, and then also like those bell buckles, those. You know
I think he has one of those. Yeah, he has one in normal life. He has one already. Yeah. So
I'm gonna walk in my tight jeans and my big belt and my boots to my knees.
And it's fun. Another one that I can't wait to do for her is she has Pure Bloods. That Pure Bloods one, messy hunter blood gore, like a monster. I want that.
Give me the vampire movie, right? Pure Blood. Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, Beverly's watching still, but she's
jail.
Beverly. I got to mention something with Beverly. There's actually an ornament that says Facebook jail. I think I'm gonna have to send that to her.
She said it, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, is she the rebel? I will probably be the mom. I got nicknamed Ma when I was in the police academy. I have a mom bag, Band-Aids, food. What do you need? I am the mom. I've been a mom for 23 years. So yeah, safety, hold on. I'm like, there's a crowd coming. I'm not straight yet.
Right.
I'd like to bring that part, and I think the nurturing when I am on sets, and they let me, because I wouldn't know any other way. I'm like, please let me fix and do and give and serve, and so that part's exciting. I'm looking forward to challenging parts. Something that challenges my being of who I am or what I can bring into that character. Or maybe it's something I never experienced that I'm going to have to do research on. And there's always research for a character. Do they have a history? What is their history? Who are they? What are they connected to? What are their flaws? You need to know that when you're depicting a character part. And when you're giving it to somebody, when you're putting your performance out there, can someone be captivated? Are they so intrigued that they want to keep watching?
Right.
Can they feel your pain, your happiness, your joy? Can you bring that to someone?
Right.
Yeah. And I love that. I'm like, oh, goosebumps. I'm like, give it too much energy. Too much
right.
energy. I need to start exercising again. Too much. There've been some amazing people, and I just talked to Chris, and he's in Britain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chris. What's up, Chris?
Sanders.
Chris Sanders.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, and then I am looking forward to the behind the scenes when you're on sets, so you can just give people a little taste of what you're seeing, what you're doing, what you're experiencing while you go through that process of the characters, or you're meeting the cast and crew. Some of them for the first time, and there's other ones that you already know you're going to be working with them again and again and again. It just sometimes you just build that film family that way. It's really cool.
Wow.
The only thing the do's and don'ts. Do advertise yourself. I mean, bathrooms, gas station, grocery stores. I am blah, 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 blah. Look at this too. I'm going to be wearing this. Do you see this? What does this say?
Live It Wild Productions.
Yes.
That's right.
I love that.
I'll be wearing this when I volunteer for it's the Just One projects. I'll be handing out food on the 20th all day long.
That's so dope.
I'm very excited just to have people be part of something. They could be included. And if they are struggling, I see a lot of people that are like, how come you're getting seen or noticed? I am advertising the heck of myself. Get a business card. Gary House, one of my acting friends, I saw Gary, you don't have a business card. Well, he got one with a QR code. He just scans it, everything. I was like, oh, Gary House did amazing with that. I'm trying to think what else. I have Debbie Richards. I got to be on her film speaking part, Moving No Mountain, and she hits up about homeless in Vegas, and that's huge. A lot of people treat people like that less than human, and it drives me bonkers. You could be in that situation. Anybody could be. It just depends what the circumstances are. Something happens in my family, I'm not going to make it. That would push me over the damn edge. When you have somebody that's, you don't know, everything's going good and you've got to appreciate it. But then you have to have those backup plans because things do head south. And what are you going to do for it? Don't drink. Don't do drugs. Do things healthy. Because if not, we all get put in a hole. Don't dig yourself deeper.
That's right. You don't go no deeper than that.
Right. So what do you like most about acting?
The people I meet. I like all the people. I mean, there's some that are like lessons. I was like, ooh, up past your bedtime. Come for that one. But most people are really great. The locations, the storyline, playing the characters. And just like when I was on that Back to the Strip, I didn't know I was going to be working with Kevin Hart. I literally was like, oh, can I use the bathroom? My 40-something-year-old bladder. Let's get there. Let's see. So he's like, oh, sure, come with me. And then he goes, you're not going to the bathroom? I'm like, I'm not, because I really have to go. And then he goes, no, you're going to be on scene in 5 minutes with Kevin Hart. And so that was pretty cool. We got to do that scene, and it's really fun. I don't know if I'm allowed to give it away or not, but it's a very hilarious scene with the clown. And my attention, Kevin talks to me, and I turn because the clown, something's moving, like a unit that's distracting me. Yeah. And I'm like, yes.
So I have a question. I'm sure, just like everybody else, is he as short as everybody else says?
Put me on that spot. The horses were very nice next door. I mean, the horses next door were really beautiful. I can't confirm or deny what you just asked me. I feel like that was a baiting question. I was already asked by him, and I just talked about the horses. Okay. Yeah. The horses next door were really nice, and we went and tried to pet them and everything. You'll have to go in person, and then you can let him know. I don't want to.
Okay, no, I understand.
Moving on. Yeah.
Do you know what character in the film you're going to be playing in Murder Creek?
I believe it's Melina. Let me go look up on the IMDb. Let me check my IMDb. Do you guys have an IMDb? Do you guys have an IMDb?
No, I don't have mine yet. No, I don't have mine.
Not yet, but you're gonna be, right?
Yeah. Oh,
this is how everybody networks everything. My character is Melina.
Melina.
Okay.
And from what I heard, daughter of a sheriff, and she wants to be like her father, and no one wants to take her seriously because it's a male profession. And I heard that before too with my brother. He's like, Nicole, you're in a man's career thing. Like, you're so sexy. Blah, blah, blah. He got his ear full. He goes, it's for young people, because I was old when I went in at 36. I'm like, how dare you? But I did make it, and I'm really good with talking and diffusing a situation, and I was able to redirect people. So I feel like I can relate to the character Melina through the Murderers Creek, because her father is a sheriff, and she wants to be like her father, and she has it in her, but people just look at her for however they judge her for her looks. And that part can be hard because people, right away, people are going to just size you up. This is what this person looks like, and I'm going to base it off of what I feel that person is, instead of saying, hey, how's it going? And kind of figuring out who they really are. What are they about? What is their background? So I think that's hard too, because you get, I don't know if you guys ever got stereotyped, but I get stereotyped all day long. I'm like, and I'm always like this, do my style. But then people do know, and then they look at me different. You don't have to look at me different just because I have law enforcement or a military background, or my passion is for the community service, and I've helped out so many different nonprofits. Then when I come across somebody, I write it up. Manpower will help hire anybody that has a questionable background, any felonies, gross misdemeanors, any of that, because people don't know. You get out, and then what? You're on the streets, and then you're going back to the hustle and bustle. What can you do? What can other people do when they're in a good position? If you have that platform, use it for something good. So mine will always be used towards helping other people out.
That's right.
I know a lot of people have other things they want to be famous. Have at it. No privacy ever. I like privacy. I think I'm gonna have to buy that little shack upstate New York and buy out and me out. Yeah, out there and check my stones and be at harmony with nature. But this industry, it could be very fast paced for some. I notice that people either feast or they famine. It's never in the middle. So much on your plate, or you don't have enough, and you're like, "Where's mine? Like, can I have some of yours on? Can give me?" And so you have to be careful. I feel when you have contracts, have everything written out. If there's anything that you see that you don't like, take documentation, because when it's all said and done, if it's not written down, it never happened. And that's what I learned in law enforcement. If you don't have document, it's hearsay. You have to document. You have to have your back. And if you are going through something or something doesn't sound right, go to somebody. There is good people out there, and they can give you information. They can help redirect you. You don't feel like you have to be lost in this industry, but you do have to stand your ground, and you have to know who you are. If you don't, people will chew you up and spit you out. Right. Know who you are, know what you want, let people know who you are too. I mean, you have to let people know, this is me, this is what I'm about, and this is where I want to head. And then you're going to work, endless hours, money, everything. There's sacrifice and commitment. So what are you going to do? How are you going to learn more? And everything so far has been out of my comfort zone. Everything, because it's so new to me. I'm a planner. Guess what? The first 3 months, the song "Welcome to the Jungle," you bet. I was like, I'm in the jungle. What's going on? I was like, what is happening here? But I'm feeling better now. I'm a little bit more settled with listening to what people say, because there's some people that will sell the heck out of things, and I'm like, wow, stand an ovation. You are excellent at this, but not doing this. Fine, walk it. But walk it. Walk, you're gonna. For me, you gotta walk the walk. I won't do something unless I walk it. And I'm like, you know what? I can do that. A lot of people are, do you think you can do it? I'm like, let me see if I can, and then I'll go do it. And then I'm like, you know what? I can do that one. Let's move on. Let's see what else I can or can't do. I'm kind of testing my own boundaries. Like, what else new? Can I jump 50 feet off a building? I can do 30. Can I do 50? Can I do a full body burn? Can I get into a character that has been battered or raped, or something like, something that pulls from the whole soul? Because this industry, it is your mind, body, and soul. It's everything. You're going to give every single ounce of everything if you want to learn this craft. And you do have to network with a lot of different acting coaches. You can do online too, but I'm more of a hands-on person. Mm-hmm. So it's everywhere and everything. And do you guys have business cards?
I got business cards. That's
right. Because sometimes you can only hand them out because you're too busy. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you guys ever do that walk and talk. I had this huge event I had to be in charge of. It's like 120 booths. The news came. Like, who's in charge? How did you do it? Once you get somewhere, does anybody ever pick your brain? How did you get there? And there's not like just meat and potatoes of it. There's a process. Like, well, I got here doesn't mean you can get to. You might have to go this way to get the same point.
Right.
It's not going to always work for everybody. The same process. We all climb up the mountain differently, right?
That's right. Yeah, we do.
Differently. We all handle situations differently. So it depends with and being at the right time and the right place too. Actually, the opportunities have to be there.
Yeah, definitely do.
It's just like, oh, who are you? Oh, hello. Yeah. I am starstruck with one person only. The rest I don't follow. And if we were stuck in an elevator together, it might break the elevator. I'm like, oh my gosh, look at all these wires that just came out. I didn't even realize. Yeah. Bruce Willis. I would help. Like, yeah. The jaws of life wouldn't pry me apart. So I guess I won't be working with Bruce Willis ever because I would just
Right.
be, hi. that giddiness. And then you have to realize too, if you do get situated, and other people, I've had people come like, Nicole Vegas, and they're all excited and hugging me. Know that you're making them feel a good certain way too. I think people lose it, like, oh, here's somebody else. Hey, you're there. You're in that position to encourage, to inspire, to mentor. So I think people sometimes lose that track. That what I've seen too. So I don't know. I mean, how much time do I have left? Did I talk a lot? Are your ears falling off?
No.
No, we're letting you talk. I mean, this is your show. You know.
Is there anything I could do to help you guys out? Would you say you're coming to Vegas? You want me to connect you to some people I know? What? I can't hear.
Vegas.
Well, what did she say?
Vegas. You know, I'm planning on going to Vegas soon, sometime soon. Maybe next. January.
Well, I mean, it's almost there then. You're like next week,
Yeah.
this January or next January, like 20.
It's this January.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
okay.
This January.
So that'd be good to connect you to the other people that I know that do podcasts and talk shows here, or maybe even have your own one with them to collaborate, get yourself known more.
Everything works. Everything works. You know. We work with everybody. Right. So tell us, there's a movie that I saw you in called Game Night.
Oh my gosh, that was so much. Okay, the Peoples, Bobby and Renee Peoples are amazing. I will do anything for them. They were just so welcoming, so good. That's the first time I ever got mic'd, was through Game Night. And actors and actresses, amazing. They were so much fun. It was fun to check out the other people's characters. I wore a wig. I don't think that dark hair looks too good on me. I mean, it was like here maybe, but when it was on that set, I looked like I was anemic or something, like pasty white. I looked unhealthy. I didn't know it's different. Cameras pick up different. But Bobby Renee Peoples, they are amazing. If anybody gets the opportunity to interview them or work with them, yeah, I was very honored, and they treated me so good, and they treat all their cast and crew wonderful. And so when I meet directors that actually truly care, they're not taking advantage or not taking people's lines away, they are legit. And that, when I'm going further into this industry, you get to hold on and appreciate more, because I got to meet them before some other things occurred, and I was like, I just thought everybody would be that way, but they're not. So, Bobby Renee Peoples, love you.
Yeah. So we were just kind of looking, being nosy on your page. We found a picture with you. I don't know if it's you, but there's four women next to one of them trucks
An
with
RV, yeah.
an RV. Yes, an RV with
Blast from the past.
Blast from the past.
What one is it? Hold on, I gotta pull it up. I have no idea. There's
It's
four
on
women.
it's on your page. It says
It just says Blast from the Past. Oh, with the military?
Military days, yes.
Yes.
That was my only time we got to work together, was in Prince Sultan Air Force Base back in 1999. And it was all four female fire team. We did the perimeter checks and everything. I was an M60 specialist, so lock and load. And I had my 9 Beretta. That's what I was carrying at the time. Military is different than law enforcement.
I mean,
military
continue
is
to
way
just,
different. You're just like, your hands up. That's right. Turn away from the sound of my voice. Hands higher. Separate your feet. More. Do not reach for a weapon in your location. I got it all day long, but I'm trying
Back straight. Back straight.
I don't know. I never had that situation on the other end. Now I'm switching.
How was that? Yeah. How was that experience?
Which one? What one?
The military. The military. You got jokes to call.
Which one? You got jokes. About? Military. It was hard to be deployed. So I did do a short film. It was supposed to be a reel. With my husband getting deployed, and he wasn't really like being sad about it. I was like, listen, buddy, you have 3 things that are coming through your mind. I'm leaving you. You're coming back with PTSD, or you're not coming back at all. You're getting deployed again. Your odds are probably those 3. Which one? And they all suck. Being over there, the day before I went to Saudi Arabia, it was like last minute, within a week, I was like, you're going. I'm like, I'm going. Oh, no.
Right.
Was I 18? I just turned 19 at the time. I was 19 years old at the time.
Wow.
And the day before, I decided to go skydiving without going tandem. It doesn't sound smart. Let's not go tandem.
That's crazy.
I have pictures of that. The one guy it has my video still. I never got that. And I did see someone die that day. Both her parachutes collapsed and she split to the ground. And that was the first time I ever talked to somebody and then see someone die. So I haven't went skydiving since. The Saudi Arabia, well, it's another one I did so stupid. I did some dumb things. I guess I'll share some dumbness. Okay.
Yeah. Do that.
See this?
Yes.
See that old school? Well, I have a couple tattoos from the 90s. And I'm glad I did, because I snuck off base when I was in Saudi Arabia. So
how you sneak off base? Like,
how
do you do that?
Saudi Arabian doctor. I met like 4 main general. I met 1 main general, 4 main princes of Saudi Arabia, and they had this feast. And I went off base. I did tell my flight chief, one person that probably wouldn't even told because he would have got in trouble. And they're like, "Oh, do you have tattoos?" I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I do. I have a tramp stamp armband." I was like, "I'm so glad I had this because you can't get human traffic." I think this saved me the markings. But I ate a whole lamb. I piggybacked the main general. He was huge too. Like, you're really strong for a female. I always hear that. And then you don't eat with your left hand. I'm left-handed. I am left-handed, just so you know. So I'm eating. They're good because they wipe their butts left-handed. You eat with your right hand. What do I know? I'm 19 years old. But I did do some dumb things. Like when I think about, I don't even want to think about it because I'm not here to talk about how I survived and I'm in one piece today. But why? I did some, I was fun too as a teenager. Like, I did try marijuana, the wake and bake and the roll.
Wake and bake.
Yeah, whatever they call it back then, when I was young and I used to drive and somebody else would hold the steering wheel and somebody else would hold the joint and I just, whatever, if we died, we died. I don't know. So I did some really dumb things when I was younger. I can't believe it. And here I am today talking about you don't do those dumb things.
Yes.
Safety first. See, I'm a safety mom now. And then let's see, I think law enforcement had the most training. I had to do 3 rounds boxing. And the girl that I was up against was 10 years younger. She already had 2 years law enforcement. And like a valedictorian, she was so book smart. I was telling you, I'm sharp as a gumball when it comes to academics. They're like, "Oh, who got the 80?" I had to stand up. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, you're gonna shame me for an 80? It's passing, my goodness." But we had a box. She grabbed on me, so I thumped her. She ended up getting a concussion. And good thing she didn't know how to punch because I didn't know how to keep my hands up. I didn't do boxing before, It was rough. I didn't get hurt. She did get hurt. And then I got sacked. So I was like, "Oh, yeah, she's going to get out of the academy." They make you go 3 rounds. And then tasering.
Oh.
So I went up against my friend because it's towards the end. And they're like, "We're going to make this interesting, Butler." And he got tasered first. But the guy that were holding me, the girl's like, "Oh," I'm like, "Really?" And then as soon as I said that to her, I was like, "Put me down." I've been here. And then he dry stunned me. I didn't like it. And then OC spray is worse than pepper spray. It is horrible. It made me angry. I was like, angry. It just made me angry. And then makeup remover wipes. But if you miss a spot, you'll be sorry. Activated. My ears. I forgot my ears. Like, I've been ears. Ah! I was on fire. I was like, ah! It was bad. But and then what else? Oh, another reason why I went to, I'm jumping all over the place now, all over because I feel like I'm going to run out of time, and I always do. I'm like, for community service, my husband did Homeland Security, and they did the government shutdown a couple of years back. And then I was like, oh my God, we're going to lose everything. We saved it. We're going to be done. So that's why I went to Manpower. And I did, everything. The room was full. That's how I got to talk to people. I started listening to all their struggles. I forgot after a while what the pinch felt like. And it's very important to kind of stay grounded to who you have been to bring with you. Don't get lost into the facade of everything else. Stay true to who you are and what you represent. And so I started doing more nonprofits that way. But I talked to so many different people. When I went to Manpower, it's like the last one to get seen to get a job because I was like, I don't like handouts. I will work for it. I'll bust my butt, whatever it takes. But this guy's like, oh, you want to sit at my lap? I go, well, unless you're a sugar daddy. And as far as I know, you're here to get a job. I was like, you're entitled to smack these people.
She said, unless.
Not happening. But yeah, I feel very fortunate, even though I do have a lot of lessons so far I've learned in this acting. There's a lot of do's and don'ts. And it's really, it is important that you document and you have good, solid contracts. If you don't, or something doesn't happen, you don't bring it up when it needs to be brought up, too little, too late, and then you're out. And that's a lesson. If I could see people from lessons that I had, I don't like the lessons, but when you are new, you are going to have those lessons. Like, they're like, oh, this fire burned you, but we have one here. This one won't. I'm like, I'm not putting my hand in that one again. No thanks. But I'm excited to get on these sets. Are you both coming on the sets in Oregon? Am I allowed to say Oregon? I said it.
Oregon.
You said it.
I was like, oh no, I said it.
Yeah.
I said it. Oh no, I'm gonna take another sip of this tea.
So you was vice president of the PTA.
Yes, I was. Yep, okay. I had the biggest. They had like 20 booths, and like we need at least 25. Well, I had 120. I had the news come. It was like the biggest event they ever had, the biggest fundraising. I had other schools reach out to me, and then I had people from nonprofits reach out to me, which I got to, I love it. Hey, you help, I will help back. It's not like, oh, can you do this for me? And then you never hear from them again.
That's right.
What do you need me to do? Make sure you collect for me. Do you need me to volunteer? Do you need me to help you fundraise? What do you need from me? What I like to, two-way street. It's not that one way I see too many people doing. So I got part of that Burn Foundation with Nino Galloway. He works, he's the vice president for the Burn Foundation at the North Las Vegas Fire Department. He's awesome. He's a noisemaker. He's a community server. I got to work with him with Toys for Tots. And then I had St. Jude's. They had Pseudo for St. Jude's just before the COVID. And I had to meet the hockey team, but I don't do hockey. I don't know anybody. Like, you don't know who that is? I'm like, I don't. I'm just like, Projects for Humanities. Some of the football team from Raiders came. Like, do you know who that is? I'm like, a person that likes to give back to the community. No, I don't know. I don't do the title status. I don't know. I do like people that do step up and make the community feel good, especially with the last, is it 2 years now? Is it going on? This is nuts. This is bananas. Of giving back and being a morale booster. What can you do to make the situation better? We all have to be, I have to be accountable for me. What can I give? What can I do? How can I connect? And it's a lot of it. But it shows when people are like, thank you so much for connecting me, or thank you so much for going out of your way to volunteer and do this, or I know that I'm on the right path. I tried a different way. I was like, can I do anything besides acting? Can I do anything to get to knowing more people for the community service? And I think this foundation that I have built, it's solid. Now I have to build it up, and I have to expand it. And I want other people to, I might not be part of, say, a movie production. Maybe it's for somebody else. Maybe that's not really for me, that part, but I'll connect. Hey, maybe this is how it works. But there's a lot of people, they do what's it called? I found out a term, crab in the bucket. Did you ever hear of that? Crabs in the bucket? You did? I can't hear you.
No,
Okay.
I haven't heard it.
Oh.
No. Um, so you also booked the role Bermuda Island as well as being a producer on a project.
Oh, you want to talk about well, I can't. I was asked not to bring up about an incident that happened in Bermuda Island. Unfortunately, you can't hire amateur, beginner people that need to stick to the script or people buy perks. I mean, it just didn't pan out, unfortunately. And there's other things that go on. And I don't want to badmouth anybody. The Mahals were honorable and they returned my money. And I wish them the best of that. It's just the circumstances.
Okay.
And then when things were not presented truthfully, that kind of thing, I don't like it. Especially with somebody that has really good investigation skills or documents. We do, like I said, I'm new to acting, but not to life. So, and I have different anger smiley faces. You'll be able to be like, I'm so mad right now. See that? Angry. Different looks, always smiling, but different levels. Or I can be, I'm so surprised.
Yeah.
Angry. I'm like, my eyes are like this. I am so angry at you right
Love
now.
it. No, I love it. You manage. You always gotta manage to keep that smile.
Oh, I mean, it just, it's part of showbiz. And then I find out a lot of people have gone through similar situations, and it's hard because when you're new, you don't know how to stick up for yourself. You don't know the full process, and then you're believing that somebody's going to do something, and then they don't follow through, and that's like a domino effect. So you do have to be around people that do have integrity, that are hardworking. There's no weird substance abuse. There's no motives to scam you out of money. There's too much. So you really have to pay attention. And when you start seeing these red flags or intuition, believe it. If someone tells you something about themselves and you're like, oh, no, believe them. If they're showing you something, and energy doesn't lie. You know this. You guys know this. You talk to so many people all the time. But it is important, which I'm learning. I mean, my goodness, 9 months into this, I was like, I want to come out hopefully in one piece. It's it is definitely a crafty industry.
Right.
And you do have to have attention to detail, situational awareness, enough savviness. If you're not understanding, ask follow-up questions. I'm not really clarifying. What does this mean? Or how did that happen? Like, there's nothing wrong with questions. If someone's going to shut you down because they don't want to answer it, then either they don't know or they have integrity issues. So there's a lot. There's so much to learn about it. I wonder if there's a book about it. So much. I usually don't read, but I feel that I should do some research on other people through their trials and tribulations, because
Right.
people only see the good. And do they want to hear about the bad experiences to be aware of, or do they just want to see the good? The parties, the nice dresses, the celebrity fun. I mean, I don't know.
Right.
I just hope that, whatever comes up in the next movies that are coming up, I have quite a few. Oh, I'm so excited.
So overall, from everything that you're doing and getting involved in, acting is what's calling you out the most, right?
Community service actually is calling me
Community
out.
service, okay.
Absolutely. I do a lot of nonprofits, and I like connecting people when I'm out and about and I'm hearing people are going through something, or they're moving out here and they're trying to budget. I'm like, well, here's all these groceries deliver. If you're 65 and over, there's helping hands that will help deliver your groceries to you. There's bus passes, medical, dental. You just have to know the people that know the resources so they can connect you. And the acting, I'm doing okay. I do have my first acting coach, Paul Campanella, and he's amazing. Paul Campanella, he really goes by the books. He's very strategic, and he kind of lays it out for you. And then I had some other acting coaches. I'm like, I wasn't really learning. I wasn't really grasping because maybe the class was too big. But that first acting video audition, I was like, is that going to be blackmail? Because it's horrible. No talent there. Zero. So you do have to work on your skill. What I do too, when you get your part, I want you to videotape yourself. I want you to play yourself back to you. I want you to be able, when you put that feeling out, to get that same feeling when you're watching yourself. Then you know you're doing a good job.
Yeah,
Because
I might just bring my camera crew with me.
yeah.
I might just bring my
You look good.
just record me. Just record me. You know, when
Do you know your part? Do you
when
know
I'm in
who you are?
character. No.
What's your part? What's your part in that?
Well, she just said that she was casting me in it, and I'm playing some tough prospect up in. I'm not really sure to tell you the truth, but she's gonna let me know more about my character because she didn't really tell me about my character.
I mean, I saw Oregon pictures. It's so beautiful and majestic there. I mean, there's something with the piece of the environment that I see that
Right.
I don't really have in Vegas. I
Mm.
have a lot of lights and sparkle and glitz and glamour, but something about nature that kind of centers me. So I am looking forward to taking that environment in and the character and the cast and crew. And I'm excited. I cannot wait. We're going to document everything. We're gonna have a lot of pictures, and I do boomerangs. I'm so sorry. I'm like boomerang. We're gonna have to boomerang something. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else I am missing that you want to know about me?
What else? Well, I mean, what are you doing right now at this present day?
At this moment, what is coming up? Oh, I'm supposed to have a part called The Substitute Movie with Eric Roberts. So we'll see if that happens. I will
Yeah.
document that and share with you. So Eric Roberts is coming up. And then I have to touch base again with Nate Patel, and that's in January. He has Images of Fear that he's going to be in production with that he wants to be part of, and that's in January. And then I gotta think. And then Lisa's and whatever goes in between with Julie Goldman, because those are just sporadic. Like, hey, can you do this? I'm like, okay. And Basco Agency, I got into. I did my MMA commercial. I did do a commercial too with Ben Affleck, which is very tall. And he's like a big head, and he's like slender. And Shaq, he is such a person, and he's massive. I swear, I look at him. Every time he went by, I was like, I kept saying, huge, ginormous. He was like this. Good, brought people together. I love that stuff. CSI now, they cut my parts out. It was a good part with Murray the Magician, and I'm going to be on his. They're doing a filming on Monday, so they'll be going to Netflix. Yeah, there's a lot of it. I should have wrote down. I don't pay attention. I'm just like, what's the next? I'm like, what's the next one coming up? But yeah, I like different sets. And one of the things I want to do on a set, I love to do the stunts that I got certified on.
Yeah, tell us about the stunts. Like,
what
made you want to get into stunts? Do you?
So that gel they put on you to catch on fire,
Yes.
when it is in powder form, it is very hazardous. If you breathe that in, your lungs will get liquefied. This is a word for wise if you're on a set. Mask, you're gonna have to wear a mask, but just stay away from that when it's in powder form. And there's a process. I help somebody do a full body burn, and there's laser clothes, and we gotta soak it, and we put the gel with ice, and there's a process, and you have to have a whole team on board because things could head south, and then what? Oops, sorry, no, that doesn't work. Just like with gun safety, there was a class recently with that with what is his name? Jason, and he's expert out here, and that's the thing. Even when I ever had a gun, you're by yourself checking a gun, you check it twice. Now, if you're with somebody else, clear, empty, check the barrel, clear. I think everybody should be certified. There should be a class taken for everyone that's going to be on that set. It's everybody's responsibility, especially your own, for your own safety.
Right.
And so I think when it's and there's people where they miss the mat in the falls, or the cars, the vehicles. When I was on CSI and Mary's doing the thing, and I'm turning around because one girl runs in front of the car got her a little bit too much, and she landed on her wrist. Stunts is very dangerous. They take a licking. They are hardcore. The most hard workers I've ever met in my life are stunt people. They should definitely get paid more. The things I've seen them do, very cool. I love it. Everyone can see and hear you. Okay, I just you know what? No, somebody sent messages. I'm so sorry. Paramount. But that part, you do have to know that the other person is trained and they take it seriously, because safety is first out of everything. Out of any hiccups, because there's always going to be hiccups on the film. And there's other things that go along too, but I try to stay away from that because I'm like, that's not my circus mass. If I can help redirect it, I will. But if I can't contribute anything, I just stay away, because then I'm just adding to it and taking it on.
Right.
But that stunt thing, I hope we get to do some fun stunts on Lisa's production.
I can't, Lisa, you listening? I can't do no stunts.
Please, you can.
I can do some roll arounds. I can do some roll arounds.
Stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah. Stop, drop, and roll. That's what I can do, Lisa.
If somebody gets pushed through like a window, wouldn't that be fun? I think it would be fun. I want to do it. Sign me up. Let me do something fun. Yes, I'm going to have challenges with the roles and the character and being in that moment. You never want to be caught acting. You want to be in that moment of that character, because you're not doing the justice to anybody else. You come to set on time, you know your lines, and you have a good attitude. And if you get lucky, maybe they'll let you do stunts. Stunts.
Yeah.
Planting that seed. I'm just planting the seed. So yeah, I'm excited. I think you should check. I don't know in your area, but check out, maybe do an interview with somebody in your area that does stunts. It's fascinating.
Right.
Watch them fall down the stairs multiple times.
Oh, see Nicole, I ain't going there.
Oh, boring.
No.
Fun. But I don't want you breaking anything. You'd be like, see, Nicole, that's why. I'm like, I did. Yeah, I cursed somebody before. I did like do this adult roller skating so we can win a free soda.
I jump out of a car door.
Well, something, make it fun. But I did curse somebody to do something before, and then they broke both their wrists. So you know what? I'm not going to push you. I just going to put it out there that you want to enjoy. Like, what's this about? I'm almost like a kid in like a new candy store. What is this? Oh, what did I do this? Oh, who's that? All over. See, ADHD. I could be an adult.
Oh, hey, Nicole, ADHD.
Yeah. But I get things done.
Right. So if people want to know more about you, is there like a website they can go to, or
I can't hear you.
You can't
I'm
hear
losing
me?
my hearing. What? I didn't hear what you said.
Are you in character right now?
No.
Are you playing with me?
It's teasing you. Yeah. Tell me.
What? I don't speak English.
That's improv. I mean, you got to go with it. When you
I did.
improv,
I went with it. I caught it.
That was good.
So so the only thing people can help me is if they need help and resources, please connect to me for Nicole Vegas on Facebook. If they want to connect to the people I know, I'll tag them, I'll advertise them, I will help them out, and as much as I possibly know and who I know. And then for that IMBD, which I had backwards before, Neil Patel's like, Nicole, I put IMBD. It's D as in dog B. I'm like, close, it's close. It's Nicole Butler the 9th. And, when people are like, oh, I'm movie, I'm in acting. Well, what's your IMBD? Because you want to see what they have. Where's their work history? Wait, they were in 09 and then all of a sudden in 2010. What happened in that gap? That's a long 10-year gap. Where did you go missing? Did you get put away? What happened? What's your story? I want to know. I do get people saying you look familiar. Not so much anymore, because I was like, oh no, because I was a cop, so I'm like, did I arrest you? Like, did you see me on TV, on the news? Like, where'd you? Or I was like, oh, probably at the gym. I haven't been at the gym in 2 years, though. I'm like, oh, probably at the gym. But people say, my mind's like, well, I don't know. Like, why are you saying this? But the familiarity. You look familiar. And a lot of people say, like, well, I am in acting now. And being called an actress was a little hard for me because I've never, law enforcement, military, I just never went that route. So that adjusting to that title itself too was, that was adjusting to me. So I'm like, community server, then actress. So like community server, because I don't want to lose that part of me of the whole reason why I went into this industry. And as long as I'm able to connect to people and help people out, or one day make some decent money, because right now you have to put in before you get anything back, in these investments. There's a lot I want to do, and it's not just doing the nonprofits. I actually want to hit the streets. I get food. It's called the Vietnamese American Lions Club, and they hand out food and toothbrushes and socks. But I know it sounds so corny, but right now, unless I can get a better idea, almost like an ice cream truck, making noise. If anybody needs bus passes, gift cards, blankets, what do they need? Services that can help them when they're a single parent. I'll just be driving my little truck like, I'm here. Who needs me? But something that has meaningful and purpose, and that can help me be a better person, make me more accountable. What do I give out? I have to be accountable. Who am I? Do I leave somebody better? Do I encourage them? Can they feel some good energy to where they want to actually now focus a little bit more on themselves so they can achieve what they need to in life? So that part is pretty cool when I come across that, or I'm able to give that somehow out to other people. And I love that part.
That's amazing, because I actually do community work myself. I do outreach work. So I'm always out there trying to do the same thing. We also, send out emails, call the governor's office. We're doing things for the homeless people to get them, better services, shelters, but this, it's hard sometimes when, you have people that do want to help and people that don't want to help. So at least we get to help the people that do, if it's 10%, if it's 10% of people, those people are getting the help, but I have a passion for that.
Thank you so much. I felt I could tell. And what really I like too is connecting to fellow helpers. To connect, hey, this is what's going on in my neck of the woods, and this is what's going on in mine. How can we work? How can we share each other's resources to give to the other people that need it?
Right.
That part is
collaboration.
Connect.
Building that network and
networking.
It's not just, okay, I'm helping myself with this hand. We got an extra hand. We help somebody else out with it. Right. What can you do? How can you do it? Where can you do it? I mean, there's a lot of, and then once you get established, and I love the outreach, which you should put out there. Let people know what you do, because you have a platform.
Right.
You're using it right now.
And this is the place where people connect. I love to help people, and I love to connect people, the right people with the right people.
Absolutely.
And I think that can work together very well. So I love doing it. I do it all the time. I help people, I connect people, and I enjoy it. Watching other people grow.
Yeah. And that's the whole reason now. And if I didn't do this acting industry, I would never connected to both of you or Lisa. So, right. And that I just want to be able to, when I'm hearing something good, I can bring people, if they want to be there. And if they don't, then that's fine too. At least they have the option. Give them something to give hope on. Right. Anything, even words can help too. Some people just want an ear to listen. So the platform I want, if I have to go out in this direction, will be that. Now, if the bad outweighs the good for me, then I will just still continue with my community service, because that's always going to be my passion of the reason why I'm on this earth. When you wake up, you're like, that is my purpose, raise that vibration. Mm-hmm. And there's people, and they know it's almost like a beacon. I didn't know. I should have a little camera ahead of me. People just come. They're just like, first they're like, I like your energy, and they, and they're like, I'm going through this. Usually when I connect to people, they're going through something, and I know I'm meant to help them.
Right.
And I listen and what's going on.
Well, the universe works like that. I think that everything that happens to any individual in their life, it's because it's you need to be there. It's a purpose for that. God put you there for a reason. Either you're going to learn from it or you're going to teach someone else something.
And
So,
another thing I learned too, no matter what kind of shenanigans, I mean, you stick up for yourself. You
That's
take
right.
no crap either. Fair, firm, and consistent, and you keep your side of the street clean.
Right.
And that's it. That's all. I mean, is that mom advice?
Hey,
that's the police. The police advice.
Police advice, you know. Again, we go with this, but it's
Yeah.
good advice. It's good
Yeah.
advice. You know, you always got self-care is the most important thing, you know, that you need to do
Because it's
first.
true. If you don't make time for your wellness, you're going to be forced to make it for your illness.
Right.
So take care of yourself. And guess what? I was like, no one's helping me. Guess what? You got you. You got you. Figure out who you are and how you're going to put the work in. No one's just, I mean, I don't know anybody that just said, here you go, Nicole. I'm going to make your life easier. Usually they're like, figure it out.
Right.
Get it done.
Right.
I'm in this. What can I do from this crap I'm in? Networking to make it better. And then when you do arise from that, you meet somebody that's going through the same or similar crap, you can help them. Aren't you supposed to be fellow helper? Hey, this is what I went through. And people don't know, you know, when they judge like, oh, your life's so easy. I was like, oh yeah, that's me. It's just so easy. I know. I got so lucky. But no, I mean, it's constantly maintaining. And it's hard because if you don't have something to fall back on, you're going to fall hard.
Right.
So making those choices, I'm like, is this a lesson or a blessing? And then you go risk versus rewards. Which one is it? You know, when I meet people, I'm like, You'll see I'm but yeah, thank you so much for giving me a voice and letting me be heard. And hopefully, just if anything, people can know that they can connect to somebody that is a fellow helper. Right. Someone that, you know, maybe there's something down the road that you guys need help on. My son, I'm going to throw him out there. He has over 100 cadets at the RC at UNLV. 100 cadets, younger generation that need to get involved with community services. Absolutely. Whoa, that's the future generation that needs to know.
That's right. That's great. That's great.
Yep. So that's it. I'm just and I have things planned out, but we'll see. There's stuff all the time, every direction. But my priority too is also my family.
Right.
My son was getting bullied. That school was horrible. I had silent lunches and recess taken away, and they had the water fountains blocked. I was like, they have no water, so I was donating cases of water so kids had freaking water at school. And then there's other things going on. My son got physically attacked, and it was just it was too much for my son, and he wasn't thriving anymore. And I did blast them, and they're like, "You made us upset. What you posted, it's true. Get it done." I mean, I verbally communicated it, and if you're not taking action that way, I'm going to have to pull people together to make you do your job, take care of the kids, and give them some freaking water.
Right.
So that part, give the voices to the children, to the animals, to anybody that, gets taken advantage of, especially poor children. They've been lost in this whole mix. So big advocate. They had the Boys and Girls Club. They usually don't have male mentors that they're always missing. Or if you know anybody that's like a veteran, they have the Henderson Veteran Courts. I mean, they probably have it where you are too, but you can mentor veterans there. There's a lot. There's Shade Tree, which I'm going to sign up to wash dishes. They need a dishwasher. Here I am. But yeah, that part is really good. It makes me appreciate when other people have that job position because I'm volunteering. It makes me know how much work goes behind it. It makes me understand when people have this foundation, why, who you get to meet, who you get to save. Because life is hard either. Any way you look at it, it's never going to be easy breezy. No such thing.
That's right.
So that's why you have to have that mindset. It's a mindset to get it done, to survive, to network, and you have to stay connected. Once you start disconnecting yourself from other people and you're alone, say with your thoughts that are heightened, that's a scary place.
It is.
So I just want people to get the help they need. I know Lisa Bagby has some nonprofits. She's up for sticking up for bullying and for suicide awareness.
Right.
And that's the thing. A lot of people are like, well, that's not me. Guess what? A week later, something could happen. A day later, I mean, it could be you. I mean,
Right.
just hey, my one friend, I never got to meet him in person. He is in film. Somebody went into the gas station here in Vegas, shot up the place, and he died less than a week
Wow.
ago. Just like that's what I'm saying. You don't know. So
Right.
don't sweat the small stuff. Do stand your ground, but put in it. You have this not unlimited time, but time right now to get it right. Yeah, we're gonna make mistakes. That's what humans do.
Do right. That's
That's
what we
twice.
do. Everyone makes mistakes.
Yeah. So
Everyone makes.
yeah. Did I give enough advice? Is it
Yes,
good?
yes.
Yeah, you did.
Thank you.
We appreciate that.
Everybody appreciate it. You know, we appreciate your time.
Yeah. And
Maybe next time I'll bring my whole family and you'll be like, how does she do it?
How does
Kids,
she?
my dogs, my husband.
How does she do it, or how do they do it?
Probably both. I'm tough. I'm like, priorities, responsibilities.
right.
I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, can you use a different word than that? I want, I'm like, yeah, they're but I also want them to, hey, I'm upset right now. All right, go make some food. We're gonna talk about what you can do with those feelings. Because teenagers, it's almost like a pregnant woman. 10 times as angry, sad, happy. I mean, they're all over. Poor husband, huh? That's why only 2 kids in 10 years. I can't have another one. Not a good pregnant person. I was like, where's my water? My water's not quick enough here. But that's pregnancy. Now, I don't know. I am excited though to start this journey, and I did start in my 40s.
It's okay.
Right?
It's
And
okay.
I see over that hill, it's a damn slide. It's like a slip and slide. I'm like, what? What's going on here?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh, what's happening? So, people used to drink. I used to go out to drink like in my 30s. I'm like, and I would suffer for like 3 or 4 days. Now, if I'm up past my bedtime, I'm like, oh, what happened? Oh, I'm so done. It just happens. I'll let you know, but you do have to keep moving.
Right.
Because I have friends that are, they're fit, in their 50s, 60s, 70s. I mean, they're maybe an alien or something. The DNA is just phenomenal. And they keep going. So once you stop, done. That's why it's always keep going, keep challenging yourself, keep learning. It's like, I don't think I can learn a different language or math. You know what? There's some things, cooking for my poor family. I would never cook. So if you ever see something, it's catered. I don't. I learned how to like.
You're not good in the kitchen.
Cheese.
You're not good in your kitchen. Is not your thing.
It's actually my husband's. When I met him, he cooked for me. I was like, you know what? I get hungry a lot. He's a winner there. I was like, he fed me. I'm like, I get hungry. He knows how to cook. I don't, but I clean.
Right.
Clean. I'm writing everything down. He's welcome for that. And I'm welcome for his cooking, like stuffed shells and metagay. Like, I'll just eat everything. But then I have to exercise because, I was up to 210. I don't think many people have that picture of me. I will probably just take it. I'm like, oh, do you have that picture? Rip it off and throw it. But having kids, that does change your body. So you do have to do like weight training. Because I never thought I could, and not right now, but I did a few months back. I ended up having a 6-pack. I felt good. I was like, yeah, but then it's gone again. So it is with the weight. I have a friend that's a bodybuilder, and I complain. I'm like, how come I'm not getting a 6? Because you have to use a weight. I'm like, right? Oh, okay. I just put my hair like that. And then I did a weight, and then I had like the crop top. So I'm in the mirror, I'm like, yeah, look at this. I'm like, all proud of myself. And this guy comes up, I know, former military too, and he goes, "You're conceited." I was like, "You just ruined my moment. Why would you take that from me? I only had like 1 minute of looking at myself in the mirror, being proud." So I was like, "Go away," but because that was hard to do, and I never thought I could do it. And then that's the thing. Maybe when you're not making it, you're doing it the wrong way. Like I was doing all these sit-ups, and I was doing it the wrong way. Is somebody saying something?
Lisa, yeah. She said 6-packs never last long around here.
What kind of 6-pack? Like beer 6-pack? I don't know. It's got, what kind of, I'm like over.
That's good, Lisa, because I got a 12-pack. You heard, Lisa? I got a 12-pack.
I just have my tea. And I that's what I usually do when I go on sets and stuff. Just like fun teas. I don't know, English afternoon. Some kind of peach one. I don't know if you guys like the tea. No
this is a Coors Light.
Coors Light. That's why I
I'm not. Yeah. I'd probably be burping a lot right now, and they'd be like, "Man, be burping the alphabet or something." I don't know. But I am excited. I hope we get to, when we get to finalize things for Lisa's production. I'm going to share that one more time because I can't wait to wear this. I got 2 shirts of it. Where's your shirt? Did you guys get shirts? Did you?
No, I didn't get any shirt. No.
But yeah, so I just love it. Yeah. Yay. Thank you, Lisa, so much for connecting me, and thank you guys for just having me on.
We thank you for coming.
It is over the hour limit.
Yeah, we thank you for coming on the show, and we'll have you back on the show again. We usually bring our guests back in a couple months just to see what they're doing.
Let me get a couple more goody stunt things under my belt, so I can be like, look what I did.
Yeah.
I broke my arm in like 3 places. Just kidding. And then what else is there? That's it so far. Let's see. Would you point out what happened?
Lisa, for Victor.
Oh,
yeah, okay. I told you the only thing I can do is open the door and fall out.
Just try it one time. We're only
I ain't
asking
going
you
down
one
those
time
stairs.
to try something. Why don't you try it for one time? Everybody else is doing it.
One time.
Yeah.
Just one time. Everybody did it.
No, see, I want this stunt man to do my stunts.
What stunt? Oh, like a stunt double?
Yeah, I want my stunt double to do my stunt, but I can just, chill. I ain't gonna be breaking no bones, Lisa. I ain't gonna be breaking no bones.
I mean, you don't have to break a bone to do a stunt. I mean, you could bust a lip, throw out a back, maybe get a 3rd-degree burn. Things happen.
Jesus, Nicole, you
catch the wrong hook.
Oh, see, you trying to hurt people.
No, that not purposely hurt anybody.
Hey, Lisa, I think I'm going to pass for this one.
No, having to jump off the 2nd-story building live on air.
Who said that?
2nd story. Oh, Kevin.
Okay, Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. I'm gonna jump out. Yeah, okay.
It's an air mat. It's not like we're making you jump into the ground.
Yeah,
oh
Kevin making jokes. Now we got jokesters in the house. Okay.
I mean, it's not like we're making you jump and there's no mat there. Of course, there's going to be a mat.
It has to be water. I don't trust the mat. The mat can, in place. And I hit the wrong thing.
Mindset, you got this. You'll be fine.
Yeah, okay.
So I told my husband, I took him to this highest part. I went off my own trail for the mountain climbing, Red Rock. He's like, Nicole, I don't think I can make it down. I'm like, you're okay. Or Nicole, this is really high. I'm like, you're fine. But then he did get afraid. Some people are afraid of heights. I just say, do it. Get it done. Make it happen. Make it fun, because once you overcome that, I don't know for me, but it builds like more confidence. Like, oh, or maybe that's super smart. Maybe I'm like, because I'm always like, can I do it more? Can I go higher? Can we do it? I always like to add more. Like this could be the basic, but I want more. Is that too much to ask? More fun, more entertainment, more intensity, more driven. And when I have to go through lines too, over and over again until I don't make a mistake, or neither does my husband. Because if he makes a mistake reading and he could see it and I'm not, again, I say again, like 2 hours later, 3 hours, again. But you know what? He's getting pretty good at it himself. I'm very proud of him. But that's what it is. It's a repetition. It's muscle memory. It's mindset. It's confidence. It's connecting. And I can't wait to see you on set. I'm like,
you can't wait.
You do a lasso? We should do a lasso something.
You already got it. Hey, you're doing too much right now, Nicole. I can't do all that. Hey, Lisa, I hope you're watching. Don't be having me throw no lassos. You know.
Make him do it. Lasso and then chopping the wood or.
What else is there?
Oh,
where I'm from, we don't do that. We don't do that, Nicole, where I'm from.
Well,
We chill.
You're gonna be
We
from
lean
there.
back.
You're gonna be
We
from
chill.
for a little bit. You're gonna be on set for a while. You're gonna have a little time out from your life, and we're gonna build you up. We're gonna be a lumberjack.
Oh,
You're gonna be a lumberjack guy.
I like the way that sounds. I like the way it sounds.
You need to stop agreeing with them.
I want to learn so much about the area that we're going to be filming. I want to know the history. I want to know what's fun there. Maybe is there any fun caves? Fishing? There's some fun stuff to do. There is some fun stuff to do. I don't want to just be on set. Yeah, I'm going to do and perform and give, but on my time off, I want to explore. Leave the breadcrumbs in the wilderness. I'm like, oh my gosh, where are we going? Is this north, south, east, or west? I'm like, we're lost. We're going to be stuck out here forever. No one's going to save us unless Lisa comes and get us.
That don't happen. That don't happen in my world. We don't get stuck in the woods. See,
we're going to be in the woods. We are going to be
in my. That don't happen. See, I know better. I stay away from that habitat.
So people said, "Hey, let's just check out the woods. We'll be fine. We're gonna go find some blackberries. You know, blackberries are in the woods."
No, you better show me National Geographics. That's the closest I get to the woods.
Oh no,
especially with Lisa. She said she got 30 acres. I ain't getting lost in there. I ain't getting lost in there. She go, no.
Send him on a horse ride and
never come back on a horse ride. Don't know what left I took.
Well, you know what? Not to be. Actually, the horse would come back. You'd probably just get off the horse or fall off it. The horse would come back and be like, "Uh-oh, someone is missing. Who rode that horse?" We'll start from there. You'll be fine. Just get a compass and just know some landmarks. They might look.
She sounds so confident. You're so no, just go. Don't worry about it.
The only landmarks I know is the one from my kitchen to my bathroom, to my living room to my bedroom. Those are the only ones I remember and only will remember.
Should we play that Jason music in the woods?
See, I ain't messing with y'all. I ain't messing with y'all.
Okay.
Lisa, you can forget about me. I'll pass on this project. You girls can go and
we're all in it to win it. No backing out now. We're connected now.
You know how you said, listen, it ain't happening.
You got the women, but you know what's crazy?
You can say that as it's happening. You can say that.
See, y'all trying to purge. Y'all trying to purge. Lisa,
you can say it all day long, but it's going to happen. You're just going to say it while it's happening. It's not happening, but it's going to happen. I'll film it for you. See? You'll be fine. And then you'll be like, you know what? That wasn't so bad. Got it for next time. Be a pro. Share your survival stories of woods.
See, y'all just as bad as Jennifer Dawn. Jennifer Dawn been trying to get me to go out to Oregon. All she talk about is the ropes, how the chicken hanging up.
Snakes. There's snakes in the woods.
No. I see. I'm
from
the city. I'm from the city. We don't see it. Like that's not. See, I stay away where I ain't wanted. The woods don't want me there. I definitely ain't going to the woods.
Want you there. Lisa Bagby and her.
Lisa got jokes now.
Live It Wild production. Live It Wild. Live It Wild. We're gonna live it wild.
Oh man,
well,
listen,
I'm gonna live it wild from right here. So Lisa, you give me my character, and I'm gonna play him over here, and you guys can play the good part.
This is the reputation right here. This is what we're all about.
Live It Wild
We're going to enjoy it. We're going to embrace it.
Right.
Maybe even master it.
As long as nobody, don't let them, when they're out there with the horses, don't let them brand you. They use the brand.
No, we don't do that.
Don't do that.
Look at you. You wasn't too sure about that, Nicole. She was like, no, we don't do that. Like,
there's no prongs to taser, but you'll be okay. It's almost like a warrior wound. You can talk about it for a lifetime afterwards. You'll be okay.
Oh, they on you. You in trouble. You got 12 women. 12.
Don't
you have 12 women.
I ain't dealing with 12. I ain't dealing with 12 women. It's not happening. Not Lisa. 12. Not Nicole.
Did you ever see
Beverly?
The
no, Beverly. I like
12
Beverly.
women in a movie, and they sacrifice the guy. It's okay though. We won't sacrifice you. We're gonna embrace you, like one of us. You'll be okay. I'm just teasing you. There is a movie though. I think I had to look it up. I think with Nicolas Cage. They bring him out to this area, and yeah, it's okay. You'll be okay. I'm not gonna play your whole one. And is this? Are you the son? Are you guys related?
Who?
Are you guys not related?
No, that's no. I known him for 30 years. My best friend. My son's over here though. My
mother's
son's
from another. Mother's from another.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be there too. You guys are fine. You guys partners. You'll be okay. It's not like you have to go in the woods alone.
See, when people tell me I'm gonna be okay, it just don't ring right. It just don't sound right.
You'll be fine. You'll make it through.
No,
it's good until it's not. Then I'm like, oh, well, maybe that one wasn't good. We'll not suggest that again. Just kidding. You're fine. It'll be so much fun.
She said she got a. She said I got a special tent for you, Victor.
See,
Lisa. You know, I want to give that tent to. I want to give that tent to Nicole. You can give it to Nicole.
You see this? She could, so she did. I could, so I did.
I love it.
So we're gonna get a nice bonfire going. Did you ever have a bonfire? Did you ever do
No, I've only seen bombs blow up over here.
No, like a big bonfire. Because I grew up in upstate New York.
Okay.
All over, but a couple years I was in the country and it was fun. Yeah. And,
with you now.
Yeah, we're gonna have fun, and I'm gonna bring some magic stuff to put in the fire. Changes the fire really beautiful. You know, after this long days in set, we can just hear the wood crackling and unwind, and not scare you with fake snakes or spiders.
That's not. Why are you telling me that? Like I'm gonna be there. Like I ain't gonna be there.
It's so comforting to her. It's so comforting. She's like, oh my God, you have all this and just the woods. It's like there's nothing else around.
Lisa, you're gonna have to change. You're gonna have to change.
It's not like you're by yourself there. We would never just leave you there and run away, and you're like, where am I going? I'm gonna be there. I'm a mom. I will make sure that you're safe. And I don't know all the critters out there. I've never been to Oregon. I can only tell you about the Western New York ones, the raccoons. In Pennsylvania, they used to have bears. I was living in Pennsylvania too. The bears, in your backyard. That's a little scary.
I'm pretty sure Oregon got. I'm pretty sure Oregon got Bigfoots. They're beyond bears. They got Sasquatches out there.
Let's do that on one of our days off. We can go like Bigfoot searching.
Don't. Nicole, would you stop it? Stop it.
You go to caves?
That's not happening. Like,
oh, come on. They've got plenty of time to think about it.
Now listen, my father always said, be wise. I'm being wise.
She mentioned Bigfoot at least.
I ain't going Bigfoot. He bigger than me. What we want to do with a Bigfoot? She gonna run. I can't run as fast as Nicole.
Exactly.
I have to put on her back when she drags me.
Slower than you. So we'll find somebody slower than you.
Yes.
And we'll run, and they'll take one for the team.
Okay, good. You got to make sure you get like over 80, 90.
You know, in the ocean. You know, in your ocean, and you're like, who can't swim that good? We keep them behind while the shark tries to get them. They're gonna splash all around. I'm gonna stay still. I might have to cut my hand, put the blood over that person, like take one for the team. I'm so sorry. Just kidding.
You're evil. You're evil. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm funny. I'm spitting when I talk to you. I'm like saying it, spraying it. Oh my gosh, it's so. But yeah, I just want to have good connections, fun, and we should explore the sets. Oh, I didn't show you anything. When I was on that Bermuda set, so the first day I went there, and I was parking across the street, and the guy runs out that owns it. His name is Roland. He goes, "Oh no, park there. You'll get towed." I go, "There's no towing signs." He goes, "Oh, that's my neighbor. They don't want anybody parking there." I go, "Fine." He goes, "But you can park in front of my building that says only an hour parking." I was like, "I don't think so. I'm gonna get towed. I'm gonna get a ticket." He goes, "You'll be fine." So after a long day, it was like, I don't know what time it was. I went out there. It's at night, dark. I saw something on my windshield. I pull it. I'm like, what is it? I just see violation. I'm like, I knew it. I'm like, I knew it. And he got it. Well, it was fake. It was a fake violation. He got me good. So the next day, Nolan G. Do you know Nolan G? He's an actor. If you look him up, he's like the second top, or he's the first, and then I'm listed below him on the casting. I put it on his windshield. I had to pay it forward. I mean, I can't just keep it to me. We have to circulate that prank. So I like stuff like that. That's not, I mean, not like those wild boys that they shave your hair, you look into something and something goes into your. I want something safe but fun. It has to be fun. But that parking ticket thing, he got me so good because I went right knock it out. I'm like, I knew it. I told, and he's like, read it. I go, I'm not going to read this. It's like $300. Why would I want to read this? I knew, but it wasn't. There's nothing filled out. And then Nolan G's assistant, she was in the car. And I didn't know that he brought his assistant, and she's like, oh, I just sent him the pictures about the ticket. I said, it's not real. So let's pretend like we played it out a little bit, but he's like, well, because he parked in the red zone. So yeah, it was fun. I wish I had a little bit more time and things worked out a little bit better. But I am connected to a lot of people that I got to meet out there. He's going to be on this upcoming film that's going to be in LA and in Britain. I'm practicing my tea. Cheerio.
So we're gonna lock the show, and we're gonna have you come back on the show in a couple months, and we'll talk to you. We want to thank you for coming on the show. Thank you for giving you your time.
Oh, thank you. I do have to share one more thing. When you're on this set with us, maybe you can do a show on your day off and kind of collaborate that way. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that'll be something. That'll be something to do. Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah. All right. So thank you for coming on the show.
We have a friend in Vegas, and thank you, Lisa Bagby.
Yes, thank you, Lisa.
Thank you. So,
all right.
All right.
Ciao.
Signing off.
Thank you.
Right. So that was Nicole Vegas on the show. We want to thank her for coming on the show. She's an actress and among other things. And we want to thank Lisa Bagby for connecting us, and for us to have her come on the show. She's amazing. I love her energy. She's energized. But see, that's where you made the mistake, Lisa. You brought Lisa right now. Yeah, now it's on Lisa because Lisa, she trying to hook me into this. She got Nicole, which is a great woman, but they're in the same boat. You ain't having me in the woods. Now ain't no 30 acres where I can't even find my way back, even if you had a GPS. And then the name of the movie, Murder Creek, doesn't really sound good to me, I don't ride horses, only unless they got wheels and a steering wheel, I'll ride a horse. So no wonder you want me up in the she said something about what was it? No, it was like a mind guy or something that I don't play around. Yeah. You're gonna send a couple of horses up there with a couple of cowboys with rifles. Mm-hmm.
And I said,
Hannah.
You guys are awesome. Thank you, Hannah.
Thank you, Hannah. We appreciate you. You coming up next.
Mr. Brian Barboza.
Yeah, you coming up next. Mr. Brian Barboza, 2-time champ in the building, y'all. This is an amazing guy. He was here not too long ago in the studio. He came in for a live interview with his wife. Amazing couple. Definitely going to bring his wife on the show. She's also has a nonprofit organization. I think it's against. Help me out here, Brian. What was it against? Was you here? Yeah, you was here, right? He was here. It was you. Oh yeah. You remember what it was?
Come on, baby. Step outside your comfort zone. Bella.
Better
gonna say I went to boxing and you better.
What she said? Hold on. I know y'all. I know y'all girls ain't trying to jump me right now.
Yo, more women. Even my mother was saying, you
Step
survived the
outside my-
projects.
Bella, don't be getting in this. You on my side. I don't understand it. It's like you're taking a left right now. Step out of my comfort zone.
Domestic violence.
You trying to get me in the woods too? I don't get it. This is worse than COVID right now.
Okay, if you survive the projects, you can survive anything. You're right, Mom. Oh,
Yeah. PR, ya tú sabes, PR, la gente de la isla mía, tú sabes, de Cora. Team better always on team. See, it looks like you did a U-turn. Team better always on team big. You did a U-turn. You started going left. You thought about it. Then you did a U-turn. Good answer, Bella. Good. See.
You're a beast. Good night, Donna.
Yeah.
Donna Lynn from Toronto, Canada.
Facts. I thank everybody. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys for coming on the show. You guys, big shout out to everyone here. So real quick, I know it's past probably some of you bedtime, but I know we got Toronto, Canada in the house. We have Providence, Rhode Island in the house. We have Baltimore, Detroit in the house.
Oh man, you did that to her right now.
I did that to her.
I was waiting too.
I had to do it to her.
Okay. At least you got the name right.
We got Toronto. I said Toronto, Canada,
but way up Detroit. She said
we got Helen Disco from Boston. Who's Oh God. We got Craig in the building. I'm not sure where Kevin Greg is from. Lisa Bagby, Oregon, Hawaii. I'm trying to get her as far as I can for me. She's from Oregon, South Africa. I gotta get her away from me now. No, I'm only kidding. Lisa's an amazing woman. So, guys, thank you guys for watching. What's up, Phil? We got Ireland in the building as well. Big shout out to Philip A. McCarthy. He'll be coming to the show soon when I get back from out of town. We're gonna set up an interview for him. He's a director, writer. And he'll be on the show soon. We'll be talking to him real soon. So I want to thank everybody for showing up. Thank you. Please share the show because sharing is caring.
You said it so fast, bro. Yo, I swear I'm like this. I'm waiting for it.
I seen that. You were trying to catch up.
Yeah. Share. Sharing is caring.
So let's get it. Ready?
Share.
Because sharing is caring.
And it's okay to F up once in a while. Yeah. We all do it.
I came off at the gun too quick. He wasn't ready for that one.
IG, more famous people coming. Okay, Donna Lynn from Toronto, Canada. Good night. Bye.
Oh man, I love this show. You gotta love it, people. You gotta love it. The most craziest things happen here.
Why are you always picking on me, Donna? Which is true, but damn, Donna, it's been a while. You back from your vacation? It's only been 3 months.
Wasn't you on Facebook jail and they gave you like 2 months? No, the one that was in jail was Beverly. I was surprised she was in jail.
A week.
Beverly was, yeah. She said to text me, she said today, I cannot share the interview because I'm still in jail. That's funny. Who would think that she would, she posted up something,
Yeah, something somebody
vaccine something.
They didn't like or something.
They shut it down. That's crazy. But yeah, people, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it for coming on. We about to log out. So thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
And we'll definitely see you soon. It's your boy Don Vic from the Don Vic Show. Co-host
IG.
And we out, y'all. Peace.